My question is, when do you need to have an attorney? I mean, at what point,
At
after
what
you
point
sign
in
the
the
contract,
process?
do I then hire you?
Yeah.
Immediately upon signing the contract. In the standard contract that's used in DuPage County, there's a 5-day attorney review period. It's 5 business days.
And what
Okay,
happens during
business
that?
days.
Business days.
We just talked
Okay.
about this too, so that does not include weekends.
Right.
Right?
So it
Business
doesn't
days
include
is
Saturday?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Monday through
sometimes
Friday.
we count Saturday as business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you don't need the attorney. You kind of want to have an idea of who you want, though, even before you buy your home or sell your home. But you don't officially have to have one until every party has signed that contract, right?
Right, and then the clock starts ticking.
And it ticks. It ticks. It ticks.
And then what changes can you make during that 5 days?
Yeah. So the attorney.
Can you change the price?
No, but you can negotiate all the terms of the
I just want to
contract.
make sure
all
some
of the
people aren't
terms.
aware.
And the 5 attorneys are often booked, so it's best to get the contract to them right away so they can work the contract into their schedule. They might be booked the first 2 days of the 5 days.
Oh, because these attorneys don't just have one client. You have multiple clients.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to get it to them right away. So once everything, and that's my procedure is the minute all the parties have signed the contract, it instantly goes to the attorneys. It goes to the mortgage person. That's the money in the middle gal. And the attorney then can make adjustments and changes. And it's amazing to me, all the changes that the attorneys make, because they'll look through it and go, well, wait a second, this is not in the best interest of my seller, for instance, and change a couple of things. Like, for instance, I had a buyer that changed the time period for the inspection, and they wrote a letter back to the other attorney saying, hey, we want more time. And my seller's attorney was like, nope, we're going by line. There's a couple of lines, like line 17 and line 15, and that's what we're sticking to. Something like that.
Right.
So they did that within the first 5 days.
Yeah. So lots
Okay.
of requests go back and forth, and they might be agreed to and might not be.
Right.
The whole idea is with the contract, you have a legal binding contract. So you have
Yeah.
to meet every area of every paragraph. So there's dates, not on every paragraph, but there's dates and for a lot of those. So if you don't feel like
Right.
you're going to make those dates, you have to have an attorney change them or fix them or alter them or extend them, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yes, and the attorney has to do it.
Correct.
Because I, as a realtor, cannot change anything on the contract.
Mm-hmm.
And the seller and the buyer cannot do it. Everything goes between the attorneys once that 5-day period starts. Every change, anything. If you want to even leave something behind in the house, we like to run that through the attorneys. We want everything in writing.
Now, do you attend closings?
I do.
Okay.
For the buyers and the sellers, and sellers actually don't have to attend closings. The sellers' attorneys can attend on their behalf with the power of attorney, so that's kind of nice for sellers.
Yeah, they don't have to be there. But the buyer, because they have how many things to sign, and
Yeah.
you read every page with them.
Right. So that's one of the things I do as a buyer's attorney is attend the closing and go through the lending packet and the seller closing docs.
Yeah, because I've had many people ask why do they need an attorney in the closing?
Yeah, why
because
do you have to
they
have an
have
attorney
me
there?
because I'm the lender and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
So, what do you tell people when they say, "Why do I need to have you there at the closing?"
Yeah, buyer's attorneys need to be there to review the seller closing docs. Those are legal documents transferring title to the buyer. So the attorney needs to review them and make sure they're correct and that they are consistent with the title commitment provided by the title company.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Okay.
so we can tell you what's on. I mean, I can describe everything that's on there, but I can't legally, or the title company can't legally say, okay, these are legal. You can change this. You can't change this.
Right.
You can do this.
You
They
can't
have to
advise.
talk to
Right.
someone.
You
who,
cannot
right, I
advise.
cannot
You need an
anything legally.
attorney to advise you about your legal
Right. We can just
rights,
explain it, not
obligations.
advise it. Mhm.
Well, and what your obligation is when you sign this
Correct.
contract. What is my obligation?
Right.
And you can explain that all to them.
Okay. Quick tip before we go. We're running out of time. Any quick tips?
Anything to keep that closing short. How do we do that?
That you need a very good lender.
And show up on time.
That's right. You gotta show up on time.
Show up on time to your closing. The buyer really starts the closing. If
Yeah.
the buyer isn't there on time, things
Everyone
start.
gets mad.
Everyone gets very angry. There's a lot of anger involved.
No,
All right.
it's a great time.
It is a
Closings
great
are
time.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yes, we all love to buy and sell our homes. Okay, so thank you
Call
for
in
joining
any
us.
questions, emails, whatever for
Yeah.
Laura. We'll get back to you on anything that you have that may come up that you see.
Yeah. Thanks
We'll
for
probably
coming,
have Laura back.
Thank you for coming.
She's
Thanks for having
awesome.
me.
Very short. It was short, but that's
Thanks.
the way it is on our little
Thanks. We'll
She
see you
Shed
next
show.
for more insights.
Bye.